pretty decent into melees if you can get ahead of the barrel game, and that's going to be what Impact decides to do. So we're looking at this Team Liquid composition.
Player of the week. It feels like he hasn't had the impact on the Rift that this team made the trade, made the change that they did to their roster in the offseason in picking him up to get.
You can see here.
Oh,
really
and
going for it.
I say it, there we go.
Body slam. Maybe he didn't think that Broxa would commit the teleport is up, but Golden Guardians have the wave pressure. KazaLoLLCShighlights goes in.
Let's see some of that TL aggression as Golden Guardians find themselves jumped on. It's Huhi and Golden Glue both under pressure, both going to be popped. Take the swig. Broxa gives them a big old drink, and that is 2 kills over to TL. They got their marks, and now they're going for the objective 2.
Getting KazaLoLLCShighlights on an engager seems so crucial there. They found the one pocket of missing vision from Golden Guardians. Looking towards the top side right now, you can see Impact still scaling up. I think he's going to be the strong point. Hanser doesn't have great ways of dealing with him.
Closer's in some trouble here. Nice collapse from TL to quickly punish and grab that kill.
Yeah, this
Right
might
in the
be
bottom side, that gold lead will grow here for the side of TL. One more auto attack should do it. Hanser making his way down towards this turret, but he's not going to walk up any further.
to try and get pressure and then move towards the Drake, and TL's going to try and get engaged before that.
Huhi is put to sleep.
Beautiful.
The Drowsy comes out. The chain CC is down. Perfectly done for the side of Team Liquid. Golden Guardians look for a counter attack, but won't be able to hit their CC away from Jensen's Zoe attack, and that means that he'll stay alive. But second Drake now for Team Liquid.
KazaLoLLCShight's been on point this game, and so is Impact. Great stun, though.
Jensen caught here, might be taken down. Piercing arrow is going to be let loose, and a nice shot from FBI.
Guardians wants to fight. They actually don't want or need extended team fights. They are all pick and pop. Everyone on Team Liquid is burstable. All they have to do is land 1 CC, and the rest...
Having that Varus building lethality. Lethality items are cheaper than the big ticket crit items like your Essence Reaver. Ready to channel to join this fight as FBI goes for the flash engage with the chains, and Jensen is way too isolated.
Jensen, they have the setup for this next Drake, and TL's trying to get it back through the mid lane.
Jensen grabbed himself a trouble bubble onto Huhi, who's now going to be isolated once again. Broxa making sure the ulti provides the combo opportunity. Piercing arrow won't find its way onto Broxa there, but now Golden Glue is going to be caught out. And remember, Huhi's already down, so there's no rescue potential coming out there. Golden Glue will deny them with the scatter of the week. He'll continue to run away. Impact leading the charge, and Jensen coming up the wall there with the flash. Golden Glue tries to turn it around. A nice 5-man scatter. It's going to take some health bars low, but it will not find the kills. Golden Guardians stand in a 3v5. The health bars on Team Liquid are all around half, but it's still enough to give them their third Drake and bring them to Soul Point.
Really big moment for Team Liquid there, being able to catch
already this game. Team Liquid applying the pressure to the tier 1 turret here in the mid lane. Golden Guardians will finally have a chance he might be able to find to go in here, make something happen. The Drake nearly down. That one's going to be secured there by Closer on the side of the Golden Guardians, but at what cost? Huhi keeping his mid laner alive. Golden Glue does not get hit by the ulti. That means he stays alive, but a flash over the wall is demanded from Closer in order to stay alive here. Sleep finds its way onto Closer, who goes into the repel to dodge away from most of the damage that's going to be coming in, but Jensen's still able to find the kill, and now it's Hanser in the middle of 5. He is gone. Shut down for Jensen, and Golden Guardians do nothing to stop the Baron except give over a 6. Make some sort of a play as FBI is also brought down to the bottom side there, but they won't have a chance to collapse on anyone here just yet. Impact eats an orange. Closer's forced to run away. Team Liquid, they take down the mid lane tier 2, and now they're grouped up as 5, pushing onto this inhibitor turret.
Yeah, they're going to just keep going. I mean, Impact
forced to gobble up Hanser there as he's hit by the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. You said it, man. Team Liquid, they're just saying, hey, if you leave, we'll kill it. We're buying time for Impact. There's not really anything the Golden Guardians can do about it. They're not in a spot where they can just run at Team Liquid. There's so much denial capability with the Zoe and the Rakan put together as Hanser's deciding he's going to go for the all-in here on the bottom side into Impact. That's not an all-in you want to take, bro. The damage comes out, and Hanser is barely limping away.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if Renekton wins that, as Impact just handily pushes Hanser away.
Yeah, well, with the evidence that I just was shown, I'm going to say he definitely doesn't. Team Liquid feeling better than before. Spawning, and Golden Guardians are pushing the issue. They're moving up. KazaLoLLCShighlights coming around from behind. Gangplank ulti is dropped. Here comes the quickness. Here comes the damage. There goes Golden Glue. That's what they needed for the side of Team Liquid. He flashes over the wall. I can't help but feel like it's a completely wasted summoner spell. You're dead to right speed.
Where they've been able to itemize against this burst, and unless something goes terribly wrong, Team Liquid's got this one in the bag. 35-minute Ocean Soul. Sure, it's a little slow, but you don't mind in these cases. You're not, at least I said this yesterday, TSM, when they lost to Clutch in spring of 2018 to fix their final sweep, and now Team Liquid going for this Baron. I think they're just going to win this fight.
KazaLoLLCShighlights starting it off. Hauntzer thrown back into the Team Liquid line, and considering he was all alone, he stood no chance. He now the target yet again as Golden Blue's caught out over the wall. Team Liquid does have some vulnerable health bars. But not vulnerable enough, man. They're just too far ahead. Golden Glue's gonna find himself killed here yet again. I pointed out how yesterday he was 0-4-1. Today, 0-4-0. Just not the games that Grayson needs to be having right now in these moments. As Impact and the rest of Team Liquid, they're saying, all right, we don't have the Baron, but they got the 2 picks on the enemy solo laners. You mentioned ISO deaths. You mentioned Hauntzer and Golden Glue dying too much for Golden Guardians. 0-7-0 between them this game. I don't think you could highlight it any better.
Not a good look from the Golden Guardian solo lanes. Ocean Soul actually paying off big here when the poke lands, so they could
almost, well, Doublelift is full build. Jensen is almost full build. He bought himself his Magi Soul Stealer just to see if he can add a few extra pages here to the book before the game ends.
Know that Team Liquid is going to win in a straight 5v5. This is sad life for Golden Guardians right now.
Yeah, you don't really have much that you can make happen here. Jensen, he goes forward, he gets caught by the chains, but it's immediately going to be popped anyway. Does not matter. Bottom lane inhibitor falls, mid lane inhibitor, that's your next target for Team Liquid. There we go.
Right now, so Phantom Dancer would work. He's already over 100% crit though, which still scales a little bit with Xayah. I think some of the abilities.
He's
he would be for the team that has or doesn't have souls. You can see Golden Glue just gets chunked.
All right, Elder Drake, what do you got for me, buddy? Let's see how this one goes. FBI throws out the chains. KazaLoLLCShighlights coming in from behind, looking for the opportunity to engage. Repel comes out from closer, but there's nothing else to repel to as KazaLoLLCShighlights goes over the wall. He's able to find the engage onto Golden Blue and Hauntzer both once again. Those solo lanes caught and destroyed as Doublelift will go up into the ulti. The stasis comes out from both KazaLoLLCShighlights and Closer, but for the latter, it's the last thing he'll do this game. He and FBI will run away towards the bottom lane as Broxa and Impact will say, don't worry, fellas, we got it. They're on the Nexus itself. The playoff dream lives on for Team Liquid, and they take down Golden Guardian.
TL move.
They started off by picking Rumble, who is an insane team fighter and provides a lot of AoE and just, zone control and all of this. And then they have... Nobody's going for any kills just yet, so this will be the first thing really on the board to separate the teams here. And that's secured by content. I would clear through my whole jungle. Not
Blabber.
Blabber's going to be jumped on, though. Buffs or not, the man's in trouble. Smoothie's coming around. He's got the lick. He's got the stick. Can they get the kick? Yes, they will. The first blood over the Pope. Nerfed it, and you couldn't do it anymore. I was so sad in Season 7. Blabber's making a play on the bottom side, though. He knocks Stixay back. Follow-up damage coming through, and Stixay is just exploded.
Just like that. C9, normal first Drake control, normal first Herald control. Dicey 1v1 though.
Here we go. Licorice takes it down. There you go. When they go into these fights, if anybody dives in on them, if the Jace goes melee mode, if Rek'Sai comes in, even if Rumble's looking to get in there and just torch everybody with a flame spitter, there's going to be a lot of denial potential, and there's a lot of dive potential too, as Cloud9, they find themselves a kill onto Stixay for the second time this game, and his life is just miserable in this bottom lane.
Is this Vulcan's Player of the Week campaign? I'll have to check on what he was playing in the game earlier this week to eventually get the kill.
Niski now going to find Smoothie waiting for him in that brush. And that means Pobelter and Licorice are getting into a 1v1. But over the wall comes Wiggly looking to bring down the damage. And Licorice is exploded. Wiggly gets away from the turret in time to prevent a return kill and ruin all. The meanwhile, just has the opportunity to slam this top lane turret. They will grab that one to equalize the turret count, nearly bring this gold back to even as well. But Vulcan and Sven, the Bard of Felios combo, have made their way into the top lane. The damage comes down, the exhaust goes out, and Ruin goes home with a screen in black. Pick that we were memeing on a little bit in Champion Select for being Bard, but Vulcan is doing a great job on it. Yeah,
large amount of shielding and healing when you're allowing your heals to kind of mature and also your guardians to go up. But Licorice,
Licorice gets exploded, but Blabber shows up just a little bit too late to save his teammate. He will get a return kill and force Ruin back. Blabber now walking up through the river. See if he finds anybody waiting on him there, as Pobelter was chilling out in the brush. Drops down the equalizer, looks to go after Blabber. Stasis into a redemption. Vulcan goes trying to find a double stasis, but he won't be able to get it. He still manages to protect Blabber enough to keep him alive, and now he's trying to stay on top of Pobelter to provide the opportunity for Nisqy to go after the kill.
Your ult does change depending on how far away you are. Missed ult by Licorice, but they're still going.
Stixay with the flash away to make sure that ulti doesn't connect, and Licorice may now be punished. Ruin over the wall has the damage.
Really rare that C9 gives over any objectives, but the trade was actually to give Licorice a bunch of free farm on the bottom side, which for them, since
the Haunting guy's working towards the Leandry's Torment to add the extra burn on top of the burn he's already doing. He's not in a bad spot at all. Pobelter, the savior, the win condition, and then the fourth one, of course, is the win condition. But Cloud9 are now coming in, and they are looking to contest it. Wiggly still staying in the pit just to make sure Blabber's not able to swoop in and steal it away, but that is exactly what's going to happen here and now. Licorice over the ball looking for the damage onto Pobelter, who's gobbled up there by Smoothie and kept safe. Cloud9 still continuing to look for a little bit more. Knockup.
That's how it plays out. I mean, I wanted to double back on one of your points about Blade of the Ruin King, because I do think it's pretty interesting how not only are they good for side lane duels, they have diminished effectiveness in team fights because it's current health damage.
Yeah.
So once everyone's low, they don't have finishing power, but hello.
Pobelter found out here in the top lane, almost bursted down. There we go. Nisqy's now trying to survive, but he won't be able to do it, and Blabber could be punished as well. Vulcan shows up, a very nice Bard ulti onto 2 of the 3, as Blabber's still going to be chased down by Stixay. Sven has showed up. Can the bottom lane of C9 2v3 this? The exhaust finds its way onto Sven. Smoothie's going to use the Devour to keep still a permanent buff. It's going to add a lot of punch to this squad. Pobelter caught out yet again. This guy is the man that you got to look out for. This guy's the one that's keeping the team alive. He's the one who's going to get away. And Nisqy gets too aggressive and is punished. CLG, collapse, protect the president. Secret Service style. They get Pobelter. I believe the guy wasn't on any team at the start of the split. Yeah. If there was ever an argument for him to make, he doesn't have Blabber takes a pretty big hit there. Nisqy not going to find anything
good poke.
with this knock-up. Turret is laid down by Sven. Equalizer comes through, and CLG have taken control of the river here for now. Cloud9 waiting on the equalizer to disappear. That's a huge team fight mechanism down, but it's Cloud9 health bars that are more damaged, as it's going to be taken by Wiggly and CLG. Cloud9 now on the retreat, health bars taken low. Pobelter down to about 1/3, but Blabber may be caught. The damage won't be enough to find him, but good lord, man, CLG are...
You're seeing that if C9 doesn't get the right initiation, these fights are going to be real tough.
Wiggly is the same level as Licorice's Irelia. He's going for the fight here. He goes for the execution. He will lose the 1v1, but Ruin has showed up to clean this one up. Mop and bucket at the ready. He's stunned, but Stixay is there as well. Hey, if one person can't do it, bring 2. If 2 men can't do it, by God, bring 3 of them.
Yeah. Nice attempt at the heroics by Licorice. Picking up the side lane kill, and now since they sent so many down, Smoothie's just trying to get vision control.
Smoothie walks up way too close to a brush that he might not have wanted to be near, but instead it's Zed who is shut down. Pobelter's artillery rings true as Nisqy swoops in. The knockup allows him to establish the last breath into the back lines of CLG. He'll throw Pobelter up into the air and slam him right back down into the ground. A triple kill for the Cloud9 mid laner as Ruin brings out the hammer. He brings down the slammer, and he's got the double onto Blabber. Equalizers right where they need to be in team fight after team fight. And now Nisqy is going to be jumped on by Smoothie and Stixay. That equalizer comes down here yet again. Nisqy's going to take the knockup, looking to make the outplay. He's going to buy himself a little bit more time as Blabber's taken incredibly low, taken down. Wiggly looking to grab some more damage here on Nisqy, and the cavalry has arrived. Ruin will ruin him, and it's a double kill for Stixay.
Used his redemption earlier, just came back off cooldown, used Locket there, and
get Mega Rumble ulti cooldowns.
Well, IQ's put to the test right here.
Let's see Pobelter caught out into the stasis immediately, and look at how much damage is on to Nisqy's health bar. Pobelter finally brought out their best player. Now have to make the call on whether or not they want to contest this. Nisqy can come around from behind. Last breath not quite ready. He's caught out, trying to defend himself a little bit longer, dashing in, slashing around, still looking to find the outplay, still looking to find the moves in the kill. Wiggly goes for the 1v1 against Licorice, but once again, he's not able to find it. Cloud9 now looking to find some more kills onto Stixay. Smoothie ruin the rest of CLG. Everybody's running, but Cloud9 is gunning, and they are trying to find the outplays here as Vulcan slaps them right in the face.
Operate, and they actually had that as the chaos erupted around Baron. So C9, his Conquer Yasuo is just going to completely dominate. And then the Aphelios is at the same place, but that's why they're going for Nisqy right away. Look at Ruin's burst.
Nisqy, can you get away from this one, buddy? Drops down the wind wall, looking to buy a little bit of extra time. Ruin's auto attack's going to be intercepted by that one. A Smoothie gobbles him up to make sure Nisqy can't find the last breath into that damage combo. And Ruin will grab the credit for shutting Nisqy down. That is one Cloud9 player out of the picture, and it means that this Baron push is going to be slowed down here. This game is more than 3 times as bloodthirsty as the previous one we got to see. Licorice tries to put the stun onto Ruin, but it is going to be intercepted by the Edge of Night Shield. Meanwhile, we got a fight breaking out on the other side of the map. Stixxay going to be gobbled up. Licorice still looking to win the 1v1 here on the top side, but Ruin's got it. Now the 4v4 is all that's left to see as Cloud9 will shred to the members of CLG. Sven's got that flamethrower and he just burns them all to a crisp. A triple kill for the AD carry from Cloud9. And Ruin, the only man who won his fight.
Flowers, I think that's game. I think the death timers are long enough. They just destroyed them. I told everyone to focus on Ruin. That's what I was focusing on. And out of nowhere, I think Sven just flamethrower hurricane them to death. Ruin can't stop this.
Ruin, he'll try. I mean, he's got a Guardian Angel. He got a couple of stasises out. I don't know if those were BM stasises or real stasises, but either way, Cloud9, they won themselves a team fight. In the blink of an eye, you snapped your fingers, and half the players on the map disappeared. Cloud9 add another win to their column.
34 minutes. Azir would be a really good front-to-back team fighting. Oh, okay.
That's new. That's new.
Awesome.
Teleport was used from Bjergsen to make sure that they were ready to deal with that dive coming through, but it also cost both summoner spells from Hakuo.
Timely teleport, but the fact that they couldn't engage onto Xayah meant Biofrost ate most of that with Aftershock. And here we go. He's flashless, remember?
Dardoch knew that. He knew he was safe to immediately flash to make sure Mortals are bringing bodies down here into the river as Biofrost goes fishing and finds himself Hakuo. However, Xmithie
he might just
now has alone time onto the Drake. It's going to be stolen by Aka of all people.
That is
that come online, but we will need to keep track of it once it's there to be honest about the gold in the game. Bjergsen, remember, had to flash earlier to escape the shockwave from Aka, so he's not really able to do a whole lot to get away from this one, very least. Xmithie and Hakuo heading towards this top side, but Kaveh, Biofrost, and Dardoch are all hanging out. They're ready to go. This could be a big catch, and there it is. Hakuo is exploding. Bro, we're not fighting for this one. Just let it go.
All right, another Cloud. The whole game, he's been pushed into his turret. And this Rift is actually going to break it. I don't think Dardoch can do anything to stop it, even if he was looking for a move. This is while these Raptors are being stolen. Dardoch just kind of waits in the brush. Hi, bot.
Let's see if Soaz can make the big plays happen here. He gets the brittle, he gets the clap, he gets the smack, he gets the damage, he gets the breath. He doesn't get the kill. Doesn't get the kill.
Last patch, that might have been a kill. Falling like 2,000 gold behind right now, I think, is because they're setting up for a lot of plays that won't work and then calling them off.
Dardoch loses half his HP here, but Xmithie's also going to be in a lot of trouble. A nice shockwave from Aka will make sure that the fight goes back into the favor of Immortals. Xmithie with a flash over the wall to stay safe, but he comes back over with the EQ combo.
If Aka can stay consistent, he's got real carry threat.
TF is that damage, OMG Riot 1000 AP one shot, how is this legal? Build. That is the Sorcerer Shoes Oblivion Orb.
Clouddrake, TSM, I think, should be very happy to take this trade.
Yeah, seems perfectly fine for them. Again, Immortals don't necessarily have to worry about this in terms of what it means for TSM, because you don't worry about Drakes until the 3rd and 4th one as a general rule. But losing that their own soul point condition of them forcing
the gold the most, because I don't think this TSM team wins unless the Diana gets going, is able to get solitaire gold.
Well, Biofrost gets jumped on there, and Aka once again looking to make the shockwave happen, but a good ulti from Kaveh is going to make sure he gets away from it, and Xmithie is punished. He's isolated and has to wrap around. It is going to be the ladder here, as Broken Blade brings down the ulti to zone the Immortal squad away. Xmithie goes over the wall into the pit, and good! Golly miss Molly! Xmithie does what Xmithie does. The steal comes through, and Immortals will take the objective.
Right through TSM. He actually precast his flag and then just kind of danced for a little while before Q smiting. And now they're going for Biofrost.
Biofrost in some trouble. He pops the stone plate. He's making his way towards the wall to flash away. He's going to live. Apollo with no true shot barrage to hunt him down. But Dardoch caught out now in the bottom side of the river. Soaz chasing after him. Kaveh, he's in the bush. He says, all right, man, I'll see you later. I'll catch you back at home.
Most of the Orns that I've seen on this patch haven't been nearly as dominant as the ones that were in permaban phase, but this...
Also building a Locket of the Iron Solari here as his third item on the Ornn to resist some of the burst that may come out from the side of TSM. Aka goes for the Shockwave onto Broken Blade, but a very nice outplay from TSM's top laner in a 1v2 to get a kill and get away. Bjergsen now continues the chase. He's got Biofrost behind him. This is going to be a case of the Ornn punching bag. The damage is just not there. The Ornn
Broken Blade's back
off. SOAS fires it right back into Bjergsen. Hakuo and Apollo have found themselves the opportunity to free fire onto Dardoch. By the way, SOAS still is not dead. Hakuo has to dash away right back to Apollo. That's a 1-for-1 trade off the back end of the fight. Plate Sejuani is so tanky that you think, oh man, this is...
Looking at how hard it was to kill Ornn and how the outer turrets, even the second tier turrets, are still alive for everyone. As we see this fight in the mid lane, good GP ultimate actually.
Biofrost tanking up here on the front lines. Hakuo looking to get himself away, but Bjergsen's able to find the shutdown and the damage. Broken Blade, the only man going to be caught out by the Shockwave, and TSM, ladies and gentlemen, they've got... Of course, as
so they got this set up.
TSM have control. Immortals may once again look to make some sort of a steal here. Remember Xmithie, he did it once, but Biofrost is going to go in and look to shut him down before it happens. Broken Blade with the ulti summoned up. Xmithie with the flag over the wall, and the Drake is going to be secured by the side of TSM, but Dardoch has already been popped. Cataclysm comes through. Hakuo jumping right back out. It's a 1 for...
But it just would have been very, very dangerous.
Immortals do get a tier 2 turret out of it, so at least it's an objective trade.
It was over. So that's always a possibility when you're this late into the game if someone gets picked.
TSM are starting off a fight here. TP is going to be coming in from both sides. Aka finds the ulti, but it's only on to Biofrost and Dardoch. That's the tanky members on the side of TSM. Dardoch trying to jump away over the wall. Biofrost will do the same. Xmithie comes through, and Bjergsen's going to be the target. Xmithie taking a whole lot of damage, having to get himself away. Bjergsen into the stasis, knocked up into the air. TSM on the retreat, close to each other.
Who's going to go?
Oh, they're going to go. Something's going to happen here soon. Dardoch takes a little bit of damage.
Watch the shockwave.
Little barrel goes off. Bjergsen's running away from the side. Knockout comes through from SOAS. There's the chain CC coming down. Now the charm goes out. The damage comes through. Stasis coming out as Hakuo is now going to be the target. Dardoch there on the front line. Xmithie also tanking up. SOAS grabbing the kill onto Bjergsen. Dardoch very low. Dardoch very dead. Biofrost going to follow. And Immortals will slam that.
And the big shockwave there was actually some dyssynergy as Xmithie was flashing back as the shockwave was going off.
This is a free Baron for the side of Immortals.
Immortals on the precipice of 2-0ing TSM.
Gold outside of the TSM base. This will bring Immortals up to over a 5,000 gold lead, plus their Ornn item gold advantage. Well, as SOAS is saying, all right, Bjergsen, come on, let's do this. 1v1, mano a mano. Ornn versus Diana. Ornn's kind of clunky, so he just sort of charges around. Bjergsen's
He's just buying time.
trying to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Apollo shows up. He's like, all right, Ornn. 10 seconds is your time limit. You can't kill him by then. I'm swooping in to clean it up. Meander, because it's the most unmenacing form of movement possible. He just... I actually think the meander is less intimidating than a stroll. But Immortals are strolling right into the base of TSM. They take down the bottom lane inhibitor, turret, and inhibitor with it. They take down the mid lane inhib too. And they are so close to closing this one out. They still got Baron here for another 30 seconds. Still got Bjergsen dead for 10. Minion wave pushing down mid towards these Nexus turrets. Immortals still on full HP. Looking to just grab anything they can here, but you gotta be careful about diving between two Nexus turrets. Doesn't look...
I mean, there's no way for Bjergsen to flank this one, so they might just try and set up here with their Baron minions. This could have flanked if you get.
What is this TP coming in from Bjergsen? All right, he makes his way over to his own ward, but now the fight's still going to be breaking out in earnest. Biofrost going to be trapped in the Cataclysm. Dardoch as well, but Xmithie's the only man to fall. Bjergsen's still looking to chase this one even further.
Could control this Elder. It's kind of interesting how Apollo is up top with the TP Ezreal, making sure the top lane is pushed in. And yeah, TSM, like, if they can take a fight, they should take it now.
TSM, they're going after Xmithie, but now Immortals are collapsing from behind. Xmithie losing about 1/3 of the HP, but now the counterattack is coming in. Bjergsen going to be taken low. The Stasis keeping him alive, if only for a moment. A nice shockwave finding its way onto multiple members of the TSM lines. Team solo mid, running all the way back down mid towards their own fountain. Immortals, they have a double kill for Apollo. Xmithie will lead the charge. He will plant a flag on the corpse of Bjergsen, and Broken Blade will be chased down by the remainder of Immortals. This surely ends the game and gives Immortals the win over TSM.
And what a win for Immortals. Moving to 8 and 8 carry stuff has been mostly banned out, and when he's out of picks, he's done this once before the split, he has this fascination with picking Ahri in those early levels. Knowing he's on the bottom side, though, Meteos and Someday are actually looking for an early invade. Trundle is stronger than Rek'Sai level 1, same with Aatrox versus Ornn.
Yeah, Trundle's incredibly strong at level 1, being able to take the enemy's damage and then
The
gain
red
it
is
as a
kinda
buff for
smacking him.
yourself. The red will hit him a few times and make the trade come out more even than it otherwise would have, as Meteos and Someday both continue walking around. They're not willing to stop here just yet, but it's a different kind of 1v1 that's going down up here. Ignar walking away. Doesn't need to expend either summoner spell because he knows his opponent doesn't have a flash to use. Meteos and Someday are still invested in this red buff. They are not willing
Whoever
to
gets
stop.
it wins.
A smite fight is going to change the way this plays out as Meteos grabs that red for himself. It's first blood over to FlyQuest, who will grab the kill onto Someday. Meteos still trying to make his escape as Power of Evil comes around. Will Solo make his way forward to help this too? Power of Evil not going to find the charm onto Ryoma, but he will manage to get the orb. Meteos still hanging out here in this brush. He does not lose 1v1 against this Ornn, and now with the flash into the chomp, into the auto attacks, Solo's forced to flash over the wall defensively. Meteos will
Make it
retain.
safe for Solo to push in.
Someday still has flash if Santorin goes for a gank here. Someday throwing down the chains.
He should be here, though.
There's the CC. There's the follow-up from Santorin. Someday,
Dead?
even with the flash, he decides not to use it because he's dead anyway.
That could potentially be a tilter for Someday. You think all the way back to the level 1, helping on the invade, gets him killed. He teleports back, gets control of the wave, freezes it, and then if Meteos is there to cover, they win that 2v2 every time.
Yeah.
But because it was a 2-on-1 gank, he ends up falling and losing his
Oh!
place.
Whoa! Flash into the charm coming out from PoE, but he's CC'd underneath the turret and he will almost fall. Cody's son with a flash to grab the play. Ryoma makes a TP down and 100 Thieves.
Even after all those level 1 invade shenanigans, and Santorin picking up 2 kills is completely fine in this game. So in terms of gold and a Drake, so things are going unexpectedly well for 100 Thieves so far.
Comes Santorin, flash away from Ryoma. Very nice use of the ult. He might be able to grab a return kill.
Be able to break that turret as the setup before the Drake, and they give all the gold on to Cody's son. Having a Felios as a late game win con when you have a Trundle on the team as well to shred the enemy tanks is really important. But even though that goes down, Meteos is kind of caught out.
Meteos looking for some damage onto Turtle. He has used the Subjugate, but now he's in the middle of 3 different members of FlyQuest. Ornhorn goes out over the wall, finds a knock-up on the 2. Power of Evil coming around from the side. Ignar in some trouble, going to be chased down now. Cody's son's got the range, got the damage, got the chakras, got the kill. And that's another one in the pocket of 100 Thieves. Bullet time is raining so much hell down onto these guys. Stun and Ryoma will try to get away. Someday's looking to save anybody, but it does not look like it's going to come through. He may get a revenge kill at least. Double kill to PoE, double kill to Someday. Over the wall he goes, looking for the Infernal Chains, looking for the kill, won't be able to find it.
Here where FlyQuest would lose, and we have a tie for second at 9 and 7, which would happen if they continue doing this as Meteos.
The fighting never stops this game, and I am about it. Meteos and Stun now going to be the ones under fire. FlyQuest coming in 5 men strong. Meteos down to 100 HP, but Stun's the one to die first. Ryoma finds a real big FlyQuest. They got all 5 bodies here, and they are ready to fight. GLP not going to find anything there for Power of Evil. The ball in the middle of the river, daring FlyQuest to walk over it. Now Santorin's going to be caught out, has to try to get himself away. Going to be taken very low. One more club upside the head, and Meteos has his number. There comes the pillar, and here comes 100 Thieves. A nice shockwave this time. It is perfectly on time, and that's shut down money for Someday.
They completely steamrolled them in that fight. The shockwave came all the way back up for Ryoma,
but
Farsight?
Farsight Totem, that's what it is. Yep, Farsight Totem placed down. It's going to see what they're taking. We'll get that Ocean Soul, which, as I pointed out earlier on in the day, I believe there has been criminally too little of. But this time around, we've got our therapy dragged down. There is no chance to walk through that, as Santorin will, I guess, grab Wolves as a concept. So hard. I know that you're just supposed to fold them, but I feel like I fold them in the wrong spot because there's a lot of different... All I can say is Foldy Sheets make me happy that we have some very smart people who know their way around the numbers. As Power of Evil is trying to find his way around the ruins of an outer turret, as 100 Thieves are once again stepping forward. Meteos here on the front line, soaking up the damage, as the unstoppable Santorin uses the ulti to grab himself a kill before going down. It's a 1-for-1, but quickly about to turn the other way, as FlyQuest managed to grab themselves an X from the next closest teams. Everything has just been so incredibly close throughout Spring Split 2020 here. As Stunt walks into the bush, Wild Turtle and FlyQuest are immediately waiting there, but a very nice shockwave coming out from Ryoma will make sure that it goes the way of 100 Thieves. Solo comes in from the side. Meteo's still tanking up there on the front line. No subjugate available means he is a little bit squishy. He is vulnerable as Solo has to dash away.
Good charm.
Nice charm on a Cody's son. Power of Evil using the Ahri to make the picks. It's a 1-for-1 jungler traded for AD carry.
Oh my goodness, maybe a game-saving charm there by PoE because now 100 Thieves doesn't feel confident taking this Drake or starting up, and it's buying time for Santorin to respawn. If FlyQuest keep this holding pattern, Santorin will be there first, and they could actually take the Ocean Drake, I would think.
Solo's ulti is about to come up. Turtle and Power of Evil will not have their ults available should a fight break out here very soon. Ignars will be available here in a few seconds. On the side of...
Watch for Someday.
Yeah.
He's got ultimate and level 14.
We got to keep an eye on that big weapon for 100 Thieves there in the top side. Shockwave again from Ryoma. The cooldown is so low, the damage is so high, and stun is so dead. Turtle grabbing the kill on that one. As
Here it comes.
Someday's coming in from the side, looking to see what he can set up. Turtle in some trouble. Infernal Chains flashed away.
Ryoma has probably used the most shockwaves in 23 minutes that I can remember. Thieves is just waiting to find the fight to end the game. Notice Someday coming up through the minimap. Here we go.
Stunt starting it off. Solo summons the Ornhorn, knocks it through a few members of 100 Thieves, and with Ryoma shut down, this is a FlyQuest fight. They're putting the damage into Stunt, looking to grab the kill onto him. Turtle grabbing the money from that one. Meteos retreats to the top side of the map, and FlyQuest is saying, oh, no. We're not letting you out of here. Santorin leads the charge, and the rest of the team looks to collapse. Baron is up. You kill the enemy jungler. You have 2 dead on the enemy team. You have the chance to go for it. They're sending it anyway.
Aphelios ult can come out.
Sun looking for the moves here. They've got the Moonlight Vigil. It does almost 0 damage whatsoever. Ryoma's showing up, and Someday's got the World Ender. Look at it end their world right now. Shockwave! Shut down for Someday. And FlyQuest retreats with their remaining 3 players. Someday with the flash over the wall will be stopped by the charm from Power of Evil, but Ryoma is still looking to find even more. Someday continues to try to combo his wombo, but he will not be able to. The dash away from Power of Evil's ulti means he can escape. It's once again a 100 Thieves priority game, though. They're the ones with 5 men on the map for the next 20 seconds. They're the ones breaking into the enemy base, and they're the ones taking it in here.
100 Thieves did what they could to prevent that. You might have wanted to see them. And the CS is even aside from Someday, so I feel like that 3,000 gold lead is basically just Someday over Solo. So when
500 gold worth of Ornn item value on the side of FlyQuest right now. So that's also got to be considered in these fights. What else has to be considered is 5 versus 1 is not really a situation that you often get out of.
Anything would be ideal for him because he's got the guns where he can put down the turrets, stack up his chakram, and then get really massive damage, and here we go.
Fight starting off. Meteos is the target. A Shockwave finds its way onto 2. Turtle's going to be one of them. Moonlight Vigil finding a little bit of damage there onto Turtle, who's down below 25% HP. 100 Thieves went out in the fight, and Ocean Soul doing exactly what they earned it for, healing them right back up, making sure they're coming out on top in these trades. Santorin's going to be pulled right out of his tunnel, forced to flash over the wall instead. Ignar now on the run, Chains pulling him back, slammed right down into the ground, and Ryoma is the one providing the damage all so often this game, chat, as Solo is caught out, and all 5 members of 100 Thieves will take him out. Turtle's on the run. Someday PvE minigame to grab extra levels up over his opponent and become this terror of team fights. But now that he's here, it's where it needs to be. I got to applaud this guy.
Yeah, he's having a big game as 100 Thieves tries to get... None of these games are technically must.
FlyQuest was to come out of their base and try to contest this in open territory against a FlyQuest squad that's got the Elder Drake ready to go.
Solo, pretty absurd. And on top of that, QSS and a ton of crit coming up from Cody's son. So they're looking to win right now.
Everybody pushing up here. They don't see the need to break up the 5-man push. Oftentimes you see a Baron push involve a 4-1 split or a 3-1-1. Just making it a 5-0-0 this time around. All the muscle here in the top lane. Stunt frontlining onto the turret as Someday jumps over the wall, scares them away, and just buying those couple of seconds, making FlyQuest think defensively instead of offensively looking for some kind of a punish, allows 100 Thieves the chance to break that base open in the top lane as well. Of course, there's still a tier 2 turret standing in the bottom lane, so it would take a long amount of time for 100 Thieves to try to go for a third inhib. Instead, they're just going to look for the end of the game right now. Solo uses Call of the Forge God, finds the knockup 1-2. Ryoma going to be one of those. Into the stasis he goes, looking to keep himself alive. The damage comes through onto Santorin. He is killed immediately. Ryoma is kept alive. 100 Thieves are pushing for the win right now. Power of Evil, Ignar, and Wild Turtle trying to get themselves back to the safety of the Fountain Steps. The Nexus turrets are falling, and time is running out. It looks like it's all she wrote. Stunts there providing the CC. Ryoma will finally fall, but the trade is everybody on the side of FlyQuest except for Ignar. That is a win for 100 Thieves, bringing them up to 8-8.
GG to 100 Thieves. Guys, like, can this team be cohesive around a carry Bang and have Zeyzal be in the right situation? It is Cinder Bot. Look at this dig comp. GG long term.
Dignitas knows that Froggen is extended. They're expecting some sort of a play out of EG and Jizuke. Now they're jumping forward. It's going to be a full-on 3v3. Froggen the target as the Tom Kench keeps his allies safe. And that's first blood over to Evil Geniuses.
Completely safe for Senscairn.
Yeah, even if Froggen roams first, Jizuke can instantly catch up with a Realm Warp. And considering bot lane has total control both sides of the conversation.
But he's super slow now. He can't flash while he's doing it.
Well, he's in some trouble here. A lot of damage coming out from Dignitas onto Zeyzal.
He's gonna eat the
Froggen
guy.
shows up. He's looking to grab the rest of the burst here. He's going to take some damage from the turret shots as Bang looks to finish him off. Scarin showing up, and it looks like Evil Geniuses has shown up to clean these guys up. It's Johnson stuck in a bad spot as Jizuke should get the kill pretty easily here. There we are. Come on. What? Come on.
Well,
there you go. All right. Okay.
Overhead. Kumo's no flash, though.
Kumo staring down the barrel of a 3-man gank. Huni uses the riposte for the slow. Remember, Acadian doesn't have the ulti ready. He used it in the bottom lane to try to make that play, but they've still got enough firepower to grab themselves that kill. Dignitas has 4 men here topside. Counterattack comes through for Evil Geniuses looking to grab a kill, and Bang's got it.
It felt like that gank was in slow motion. I don't really give over this Drake, which is the correct call. The one chance might have been a Kiana ultimate in the river, since that's where it is at its most. Not overextending, but applying constant pressure top lane, and Kumo needs to be able to escape this.
Kumo has been grand challenged by Huni. A little bit of damage coming through there. Waits to see Acadian's body slam before he goes for the flash, and it gets him out of the game. Hit that control ward and reestablish his secret position. However, considering he's been discovered, not a good sign there for Dignitas, but Shelly's being escorted forward here yet again. They want to use the second Rift Trail charge. Remember, the first Rift Trail charge is what got it that low. The second one will finish it off.
Satisfying, and Froggen is trying his damnedest. The only way they win is if he finds some miracle engage, so there's a high chance he just gets killed before he can find that flank, because EG's on the hunt.
Zeyzal went to give him the lick, but it didn't work, and now Froggen, he has been found out by the Infernal Chains. He jumps away. He will not be yoinked back yet, but it seems he's still in a pretty dire position, my friend. Kumo pops the World Ender, slams him down into the ground.
Keep control of the game, and now they set themselves up for what would be a 23.5-minute Mountain Soul if they keep control.
This is a pretty clean Evil G kill. Has the Glacial Shroud in inventory, could turn that into either a Righteous Glory for more engage potential, or a Frozen Heart to have that armor stack and really resist the Kiana and Fiora that much better. Kumo now under pressure in a 1v3. World Ender has been cast. It's not going to do a whole lot here. Froggen wants to take the kill, but Acadian decides to toss the World in there and grab it away.
Going once Kumo respawns is... I never doubted EG's ability to play the map, execute macro. We know Svenskeren is the defending MVP from last split. We know Zeyzal is like this actually really strong support shot caller. We saw all these things at play. Oh, as they're going in for more.
Svenskeren looking for Johnson. Won't quite find him. Sonic Wave only found Acadian there, but after
might just die.
The sacrificial move. He's taken down, and Bang goes on a killing spree.
A big turning point for them where Kumo was a really, really big weak spot for them in a lot of their early games. And in these last 5, his early game has been good. And this is just allowing him to just school people.
Yeah, that was Acadian's first death of the game. He was the one person on the team with kills. And with him out of the picture, with him being the jungler, that Baron is secured.
Debbie Downer?
Oh, no, not a Debbie Downer.
It's going to be tough.
Oh,
Froggen might try another snake thing.
Well, here they go. Dignitas may have found their initiation 0-3. Acadian has to go into the stasis. Bang getting himself away from the grand challenge issued by Huni. Zeyzal looking to keep his 80 carry alive, but he's not able to do it. Kumo coming in now looking to find the revenge kill. It is 2 dead on the side of Evil Geniuses, including the jungler, and Dignitas will move towards the Drake. You may have cast or
Did they
cursed
do it?
You may have cast or
Did they
cursed
do it? Did
Chat.
they hold it off?
You may have just
It's a 4v3 now. Froggen still has ult as well. If EG tries to contest this too much, Froggen might actually get the flank off this time.
Acadian's here. He's got the smite. Kumo, Zazel, and Jizuke coming around. Froggen still hanging out behind the pit. Drake at 5k. Kumo jumping forward. Finds the Infernal Chains onto Johnson. He's able to pull him back, but Kumo gets exploded. Jizuke still looking to find some more. Now remember, it's Rise. It's a team fight. The champion does some damage, ladies and gentlemen. Zazel jumps in. He gobbles him up to safety. Jizuke's got a triple. Make it even more. Tom Ken steals it, but who the hell cares? That is EG making it happen.
The power of Rise. Jizuke just flexes on all of Dignitas. That inhibitor.
Just when we thought Dignitas may have found their way back. Oh no. Oh no, no. Y'all forgot about Rise, but Rise didn't forget about you. He's here to win the team fights, pull EG into a spot where they're just feeling fantastic. Huni just gets here.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Well, here comes the fight. Huni's caught out. Scaring in a fight against him. The grand challenge has been issued. It does not matter. Scaring goes in and grabs the kill onto Johnson. More damage just flowing freely into those Dignitas health bars. The bottom laners have both been destroyed. Evil geniuses looking for the win right here, right now. Jizuke chasing Acadian underneath 2 turrets. Top lane inhibitor is gone, and the push for the win continues. Turret laid down there by Bang. The push will not stop anytime soon. I'm trying to reiterate this in a few different ways, a few different words, but it does not even matter. They have no mercy against Team Dignitas here. 26 minutes in, not even that. And they're looking to lock this one away. Dignitas trying to defend. They have their bottom laners alive now here again. Zazel's playing Ring Around the Rosie with Froggen over at the red buff, keeping him occupied. I don't even know what that is. But Acadian's now going to body slam to stop the resonating strike damage coming through from Scarin. It's a 5v4 now as Froggen's still trying to make his way into the fight. Still going to be zoned away by Zazel's tongue. As Kumo gets taken out by Johnson, that's 1 kill going the way of Dignitas. They seem to have held the line. Scaring kept safe there. Froggen rooted up. Froggen bursted down. Jizuke
take it, Jizuke. Buddy.
Without anybody else in the field. What?
It's like someone takes the fireman's pole while everyone else is just hanging out. All right, he's back.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, Flowers, that was an absurd sequence. Zazel was actually out-dueling Froggen, and Froggen was running away from him for 40 seconds. EG is in complete and total control of this game right now. I believe they can just walk it in, but they might be just little interrupt. I think they're just going to reset to make 3,000% sure that they can win this one.
Well, Acadian's coming around to try to stop them. I don't know if he actually wants to go in here. It is only 4 members of Evil Geniuses. Kumo cannot join this fight. There is no teleport available.
Last-ditch effort by Dig.
The blue's stolen. Acadian is found. Scaring and Bang put down the damage. All right, Acadian's gone. Dignitas heading right back to their own base as Scarin jumps over the wall there with a blast cone. Huni goes in, looking to bring the fight to Jizuke. However, a lot of damage going to continue to come out there from those overloads. Jizuke protecting that last vital, blowing up Huni. Bang gets the kill onto Johnson. Afro Mu is all alone in the middle of nowhere. Play the sad music. There's not much left for him here. A double kill for Jizuke. This game is over. Zazel even uses the Abyssal Voyage to bring Kumo into the enemy base. Bang gets the ace for style points there at the very end. And EG, they're just goofing around letting the minions do the dirty work, and they will tie for second place.